Man, it's hot in here. Almost makes you forget the snow outside. What could be in here?
Last chance. Get out of my way, and you might leave this cave alive.
Crap. Good timing. Ha! There you are. We'll take you out before your pals can help you.
Pals? What pals? Whatever. Bring it. No getting out of this. Beat it! Who's next? Start saying your prayers, Blue.
Tan's Grudge, Episode 2. About a decade before, the Fantasian Empire finally put a plan to overthrow the Queendom of Vibra into action. Fantasian spies were tasked with a secret mission. They'd cross the sea, disguise themselves as the Crimson Bandits, and work to destroy Vibra from the inside. However, the sea between the two nations was tumultuous. It was as if the water itself were there to ward off intruders. The Fantasian Empire's ships were swallowed by titanic waves, like plankton swallowed by whales. While his comrades disappeared one by one into the depths, Tan did not try to fight the violent swells. Instead, he focused on protecting his body with magic. Rather than swim against the sea, he let it carry him where it would. At last, the storm subsided. Tan was left stranded in the ocean like driftwood. His sense of time began to wane, but he knew that if he fell asleep, he would sink down into the sea. He fought to remain conscious, staring unblinkingly up at the sky. Then he noticed a small island at the edge of his vision. Soaked and weary, Tan desperately swam towards this haven. It was hard to tell where the sea ended and the island began. A lush forest covered the land as it sloped upwards from the shore. Here on this nameless island, Tan was at a loss. He'd had no idea such a place even existed. Tan knew he'd need food and water to survive. He resolutely ventured into the heart of the island. He soon found a small freshwater creek to quench his thirst, but there was nothing to ease his tremendous hunger. Though he could sense animals in the forest all around him, none of them were slow enough for the exhausted Tan to catch. Though Tan was relieved to be alive, fatigue caught up with him. Tired and famished, he collapsed in the shadow of a boulder. Waves roared in the distance. Tree branches rustled against each other in the wind above him. Then he heard a new sound, soft footsteps drawing closer and closer. Tan hurried to grab his short sword, but his vision faltered. Surrendering completely to exhaustion, Tan blacked out.
do it! Calm down. Easy. Here's my target. Pierce him! How about this? I'll handle that one. Here's my target. No need to worry. I'll end this. Too easy. Kinda freaky, huh? What's this? This'll do it. Here's my target. You got me. Catch! Just getting started. Oh dear. I'll end this. How about this?
them.
I'll end this.
Have a nice trip! Have a nice trip! This looks like a docile. Here's my target.
You're done!
What's this? How about this? Hey!
Slam it!
Catch! I'll handle that. Here's my target. Hey!
Slam it! Time to strike!
Shot! Yes! We're on a roll!
Come out.
Saw right through our ambush, huh?
Quit wasting my time. If you're gonna fight me, fight me. Get out of here. Beat it! Was that all? Blue.
Tan's Grudge, Episode 3. At first, all Tan felt was pain. He reached a hand up to his throbbing, heavy head and found that his hair was already dry. However, the saltiness of the ocean still lingered on his tongue. Not knowing how long he had been asleep, Tan absent-mindedly traced the edge of the clean blanket covering him. Tan could feel the blood gradually flowing back into his fingertips and sensation returning to his hands. Then, realizing he wasn't alone in the room, he jolted upright. Two beasts stared at him as he lay in bed. They looked like wolves, but their coats had an otherworldly luster. One of the beasts barked at him. The other quietly, motionlessly observed him. The quieter of the beasts was somehow enveloped in a pale light. Tan drew a cautious breath. He scanned the room for anything he could use as a weapon. He saw that he was inside a modest, unfamiliar wooden shack. Drawing on his spy training, he calmly observed his surroundings. The beasts continued to watch him. Tan could see his equipment arranged neatly on a small shelf, but it was just out of reach. Either way, his hands were still half numb from his time stranded at sea, and these beasts were surely far swifter than he was. The more aggressive beast barked again, and at that moment, a door opened to reveal a woman.
Adolfo, Golf, it's okay.
Little did Tan know, this encounter would set him on a road to revenge. Adolfo, Golf, and Rudy. Tan had long searched for Blue, who kidnapped Golf's father. Now Blue was surely waiting at the end of the cave, along with Adolfo and the Stone of Control. Tan looked back on his memories, savoring their bitterness. At last, his search was nearly over.
Adolfo, snap out of it.
That's Tan. He sounds close. Tan!
You again? What are you doing here?
What is that?
He's Adolfo, Golf's father.
Hey, Tan. I was starting to think you wouldn't make it.
Blue.
I'm afraid Adolfo's not gonna sit or play dead for you anymore, Tan. Try anything you like. He's all mine now.
Let Adolfo go, you...
Recognize this? That's right. It's the Stone of Control. Say thanks to your girlfriend for me next time you're at her grave.
Carmina.
You always were one of my favorites. Ask real nice, and I might give you your job back. Now's your chance.
You think I'd ever work for you again? After what happened to Carmina, I'm not leaving until you're dead.
Serves me right for asking. You finally outlived your usefulness, Tan. Go, Adolfo! Rip Tan to shreds!
We've got your back, Tan.
One question, Tan. Can you really bring yourself to strike Adolfo? That's right. Golf's own father. You can't do it, can you? Attacking me is pointless. Looks like this fight is mine. Come on, come on!
Adolfo! I can't! I'm not losing this fight.
Ha! Barely even nicked me.
You still put up a good defense.
Hammer!
Useless.
Here's my target.
Wait! Not Adolfo, please!
I'll kill ya.
What a pain. I won't fight you! Wake up, Adolfo!
I'll cut ya!
You won't feel a thing.
Come on, come on!
Great.
Almost there.
Hope this helps.
Back from the brink.
Come on, come on!
Stay calm.
I owe you one.
Calm down.
Golf, no! What are you... Golf. Yeah, you're right. This is no time to be soft. Adolfo, I'll hurt even you if I have to. And then, I'll save you from Blue.
Oh? Turning
Golf and I both know we must take Adolfo down. You'll never understand what that feels like.
You should have stayed home.
Crap!
You won't feel a thing. I'll handle them.
Hope this helps.
Thank you.
Come on, come on!
Great.
Save your thanks.
I appreciate it.
Come on, come on!
Still with me?
Thank you. Here's my target.
Useless. Ha!
Something's wrong with me.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Here I come!
Come on, come
What's wrong
on!
with me? It seems it's up to me to end this. Dark matter!
What a pain. You good?
You're very kind.
This'll do it!
How is this happening? Only one thing to do. Better use my trump card.
Blue! How dare you drive Adolfo berserk? You're going to destroy his heart!
So what?
Blue, you... Almost home.
This isn't good.
Let's go.
I can't die yet.
Calm down. There!
Let's see about that.
What's it to you?
His defense is getting sloppy. Almost home.
This doesn't look good. Stay calm.
Back from the brink.
Let's do this.
I appreciate it.
There!
Oh!
Here, take this.
I can't die yet. Stay with me, Golf.
Here I come! Hang in there.
I can't die yet.
Ow! We'll get through this.
You're very kind.
Here's my target.
You're up!
This will keep you docile.
No, not yet.
Got your back.
Thank you.
My time to shine. It's time to get real. Meteor!
Let's finish this. Come on!
Allow me.
Here's my target.
Ahoy! Whoa!
Leave it to me. I've got your back.
Thanks.
All right. Thank me later.
Let's finish this.
There you go.
Let's finish this.
Ready to engage. Engaging rapid fire.
My turn. I'll cut ya!
Bring it on!
Did you call me? No need to worry. That was easy.
Adolfo, stay with us. Adolfo's gonna make it. Thank you. Thank you. Look, Golf. You're together again.
So these two are...
Yeah, they're family. And they've finally reunited.
Right, I remember Kina said so. So, mission accomplished, huh?
I can feel what they feel. Down to the last heartbeat. Adolfo, Golf. I bet Carmina's watching too somehow. Aren't you, Carmina? What's this thing on my face?
It's a divine artifact.
That's supposed to mean something?
That divine artifact's responding to you, Tan. I think it's because of that spirit beast. And maybe that's not all. I don't know who this Carmina is, but she sounds really important to you. Divine artifacts react strongly to that kind of connection. That divine artifact's really powerful. Truth is, we need that power.
Yeah. Word gets around. You guys are the ones trying to stop the mecha infestation, right? They say you even fought off the malevolent god. Is it true?
There's a bit more to it than that. But yeah. And we could really use your help.
I'm in. I owe you one anyway. Besides, these guys aren't too crazy about Mecteria either.
We'll take you back to Valrica's lab for now. It's kind of our home base.
This is your home base? That's pretty weird.
You could say that.
And you're telling me that we can use this big thing to go wherever we want?
Pretty much wherever, as long as it's a place that I can remember. My dad built it a while back.
Not bad, Dad. So you mean if you don't have any memories of the place, it's a no-go?
Why? Is there somewhere else you want to go?
Yeah. I'd like to visit Carmina on the Nameless Island.
No problem. Even if I've never been there before, we can take the Uzra.
If you want to come along, I won't stop you, but it's kinda out of your way. No hard feelings if you forget about me and stick to stopping the Mecteria. never thought I'd come here again.
Is this the place?
Yeah, this is where I first met Golf and the others. Back then, Golf wasn't a spirit beast yet.
He wasn't always...
Right. If you want to know more, we've got to walk and talk. There's some place I gotta visit. Come along, will you?
We won't be able to go any farther if the mist stays this thick.
You've got to know the trick to navigate this island.
The trick?
Yeah. I'll show you over at that orb. Give the orb a shot of magic. That should clear the way.
Let's begin.
Let's do this.
Thank me later. We need to be stronger.
Now I'm pumped up. This'll do it.
No rest for the wicked.
Do you need me?
All right, leave it to me.
Captain on deck! We're just getting
I
started.
appreciate it. Let's experiment.
Shall I?
Damn it. Hey, can I ask you something?
If you've gotta.
Are Golf and the other beasts native to this island?
No, they're not. Carmina brought them when she fled here from somewhere else.
Adolfo, Galf, it's okay.
The woman's voice was clear and light. The two beasts, seeming to take comfort in her presence, slowly backed away. Behind her was a third beast, watching Tan intently. The woman seemed to be around the same age as Tan. She smiled brightly at him.
What a scary face you've got.
The woman's smile met Tan's cautious gaze. Her expression radiated innocence and purity. Not expecting a sudden joke from a total stranger, Tan stayed silent and waited for her next words.
My name is Carmina,
she said. Tan was a spy who worked for the Fantasian Empire. On the way to a mission to infiltrate the Queendom of Vibra, his small boat was destroyed by an overwhelming storm. That storm had carried him to this nameless island. Neither Vibra nor Fantasian knew of the island, but Tan would forever remember it as the place where he met Carmina. Tan and Carmina, Episode 1. Carmina's shack was on a quiet corner of the island. The shack's walls were made of logs, clumsily stacked together, clearly not the work of a professional. However, the room was filled with quality furnishings. Whoever Carmina was, she'd once enjoyed some degree of luxury. Carefully observing Carmina and her movements, Tan gathered that she relied on the beasts for her survival. Carmina's lustrous, wolf-like companions were expert hunters, and they brought food back to her on a daily basis.
I have something to ask you, just out of curiosity.
By now, Tan's wounds from the storm had completely healed. Still, Carmina never told him to leave her shack.
Of course it's out of curiosity.
Carmina chuckled.
Why else would you ask?
She glanced up from the tree nuts she was sorting.
I mean, I'm really curious about you and this place. I'm nothing but curiosity.
Tan's sudden burst of candor surprised even himself. Flustered, he continued shelling the nuts as if he'd said nothing.
Well, go on, ask away.
Adolfo and the others, they're not from this island, are they?
Is that the only question you have?
Sure.
You're a bad liar. I know there's more that you want to ask.
There is, but for now, you saved me. That's enough for me.
Carmina chuckled once again.
You're a kind person, Tan. I can tell,
said Carmina, gazing into Tan's eyes.
I'm kind?
And here I'd always thought the people of Fantasian were all cold-blooded.
Tan was speechless. How had she known where he was from?
Your gear gave it away.
And you're from Dora, right?
Dora was one of many small nations that Fantasian had invaded, destroyed, and taken over. Dora no longer appeared on any map. Its culture and language had been wholly consumed by the Fantasian Empire. Dora was small, but it had been rich in underground natural resources which were loaded with magical power. Its neighbors fought over its resources, finally reaching a truce, until the Fantasian Empire broke that truce and advanced on the humble nation. The Fantasian Empire seized control of Dora in a flash. It became little more than a military outpost from which Fantasian attacked other neighboring nations. Dora's capital, once brimming with magical golden ore, was now little more than a ruin under the Fantasian Empire's thumb.
And that's not all. You were close to Doran nobility.
What makes you think that?
Carmina asked quietly.
I'm familiar enough with Doran craftsmanship. One look around this room and I knew.
You're not wrong, but you're not entirely right either.
Carmina murmured as she looked into the distance. Tan asked another question he thought might have been better kept to himself.
You're the chief's daughter, aren't you?
Carmina nodded. Tan felt a strange sensation, like blood draining from his fingertips. He saw again what he had witnessed that day, the day Dora fell, hanging in the air behind Carmina like a backdrop.
I'm sorry.
What are you apologizing for? It's not like you had any hate for Dora, did you?
Carmina stood up and opened the window of the shack. The subtle scent of the sea and the whispers of the forest surrounded the two of them in an instant. The three beasts gathered around Carmina's feet, a low rumbling in their throats.
We're the only ones who escaped here, to this island.
Said Carmina, stroking the beasts tenderly.
Adolfo gave his life to shield me from an incoming arrow. But my father, our chief, revived him. In his final moments, he used Doran magic to turn Adolfo into a spirit beast. But I'll never know whether that's a choice Adolfo would have made for himself.
Carmina looked up from the beasts to face Tan. She had a perplexingly peaceful expression. Her kind eyes didn't betray the slightest shred of resentment.
You're the kind one here, not me.
Tan said.
Am I really? I abandoned my own people. Instead of fighting for my country, I chose to survive. How there could be any kindness in that, I don't know.
I ran away too,
said Tan.
But that's different.
Is it? Look, from one runner to another, I get it.
Tan stared straight back into Carmina's eyes.
I get that there's excruciating guilt in your heart. And I get that you pushed through the pain and chose to survive. Isn't that right?
Carmina nodded sheepishly.
Yes, you may be right. I'd like to think I'm kind too. But maybe that's just my way of hiding the pain in my heart.
Whatever the reason, your kindness saved my life. So as far as I'm concerned, it's real.
Sincerity shone from Tan's eyes as he looked at her. She smiled back at him again.
Thank you. Tan, I knew you were kind too.
They all ended up here?
Yeah, and they lived here in peace. Until I came along. Time to move.
Hope this helps.
That was nice of me.
This will keep you docile.
Bird!
That was nice of me.
We've got them now. You're not done yet.
You're the best.
Thank me later.
Nice. Here goes.
Cold, isn't it?
Boom!
No rest for the wicked.
Here I come. I'll put an end to this.
Leave it to Leo. It's not over yet. Come on. Ha!
Freeze right there.
Focus. There.
I'll put you on ice.
You're toast.
Feel better yet?
Nice. You're toast. Can't keep this up.
Do I gotta?
Let's do this.
That was nice of me.
I'll put an end to this. Let's finish this quickly!
Sweet! You're wide open.
Did you call me? You won't feel a thing. Calm down.
Feel the flame.
You're not done yet.
Hey,
Now!
All right. You owe me one.
Here I come!
Freeze right there.
Freeze, killed you!
I got this.
All right. That was nice of me.
Shall I get serious? This will bolster us!
Now I'm pumped up.
Here I come! Time to kick butt!
Captain on deck! One in a million!
All right.
What's this?
Watch your step, Leo.
Jeez, what happened here?
Nothing natural. Kind of a long story.
Wait, you did this?
Tan and Carmina, Episode 2. That night, Tan rose quietly from bed and quickly dressed to go. He decided to leave his sharp short sword and other weapons behind. Maybe Carmina could use them to protect herself, or at least for cooking, he thought. A few coins jingled softly in his inner pockets, but they were of no use to anyone on the island. Tan pushed open the door of the shack as silently as he could. Suddenly, a shadow brushed against him, and he felt a gentle nibble on his leg.
Adolfo?
Adolfo, the spirit beast wrapped in mysterious light, was desperately clinging to Tan's right leg. The beast's fangs did not hurt him. There was something comforting in the bite, like a cat's as it carries a kitten off to bed. Tan pulled Adolfo off of his leg and hurried out the door, but the beast persisted. Adolfo followed him into the night without raising a cry.
Adolfo, go back home.
Tan told the spirit beast, but Adolfo kept following him, as if pretending not to understand.
I don't belong on your island. I destroyed Carmina's home.
Tan continued muttering to himself, knowing the spirit beast couldn't try to offer him false comfort with words. Tan and Adolfo eventually reached the center of the island. By night, the ocean was calm and peaceful, as if the storm that brought him there had never happened. Then Tan heard voices break the stillness and hid himself in the shadows.
This island is right between Fantasian and Vibra. It would make a fine outpost for our invasion.
And it looks like the Vanguard unit's boat ran aground near here.
Tan saw a familiar face nodding in the moonlight.
Yes, this will be the perfect headquarters for the Empire. I mean, for the Crimson Bandits. Now, I don't expect you'll find anyone living here, but if you do, take care of them.
Hearing Blue's command, the Fantasian spies readied their weapons. Murderous intent hung thick in the air around them. Just then, Tan heard a lone howl. Adolfo sprung out from behind Tan to attack. His claws flashed as he gave a fearsome roar to intimidate the infiltrators. The spies were shocked by the sudden assault. Adolfo swiftly extinguished their torches. Despite all their rigorous training, the invaders' eyes were no match for the spirit beasts in the darkness. Adolfo knocked out one of the spies, allowing Tan to step in and scoop up his weapon. Blue immediately caught sight of him and called out,
"There's someone here! Take him down!"
Adolfo growled fiercely. Tan steeled his resolve.
Blue!
Tan cried out as he launched himself off the ground, swords point first, towards his former leader. Blue sensed Tan's murderous energy behind him and dodged. Tan's blade missed him by a hair.
Ha! So you're alive!
Blue laughed loudly, mockingly. Tan hopped back, putting some distance between himself and Blue.
Good to see you're still kicking, Tan. This island would make a perfect base. Don't you agree?
Ignoring Blue's taunts, Tan lunged once again.
Get off of this island, Blue.
Tan felt Blue's knife pressing towards him hard as they clashed. Just as they were close enough to graze each other with their blades, Blue shoved him away with ease. Then he raised a fist and struck Tan on the temple. As Tan staggered back from the blow, Adolfo leapt at Blue.
I see you've made some new friends.
Blue grabbed Adolfo by the head as the beast's fangs sank into him. He yanked Adolfo away, completely unfazed by the bite.
I knew it. You've gone traitor. And now you've gone soft. I mean, babysitting puppies, Tan?
As Tan fell to his knees, he felt a strange current of magical energy surround him.
What's with this mist?
Blue murmured with uncertainty. A cold fog wrapped around Tan as if it had purpose. Small particles of water soaked into his skin. Blue struggled to slash away at the mist around Tan, but it showed no signs of dissipating. Before long, everything around them was shrouded in thick, white fog. Blue fired spell after spell through the fog. However, unable to see clearly, he struck his own comrades. Human screams echoed through the fog, along with Adolfo's barking cries. The noise grew dim in Tan's ears.
Tan!
Suddenly, Carmina's voice rang out to him. The magical mist had come from Carmina. The nameless island was dotted with large metallic orbs created by Doran magic. It had been a long time since Carmina had used her powers, but now she wielded them to put an end to the fight.
Blue!
Tan called out again to the man he meant to slay. His answer came in the form of a sharp wave of magic that slashed across Tan's cheek. Around this fresh wound, Tan felt a shift in the movement of the air. He could sense that Blue was preparing a particularly fearsome spell. Blue bent down, pressing his palm against the soil below him. He channeled all of his power into the land itself. Tan felt the particles of mist jump from his skin. A moment later, the earth shook violently as a great rift opened in the ground. The fissure grew, destroying everything in its path. The ground under Tan's feet collapsed.
Oh dear.
I'll end this! What's this?
Freeze right there.
What's this?
I'll handle them. No need to worry.
You're toast.
Easy. Pierce him. Boom. Boom. Hey.
I'll handle them.
You're toast.
Easy.
I'll end this.
No need to worry. Here's my target.
Easy. You owe me one.
Nice.
Slam it. Yeah.
No need to worry. Here's my target.
Stay back or you'll get burned. Solar flare!
Nice.
Let's keep
Feeling
moving.
good.
Hey, Leo.
Something wrong?
No, just thanks for coming along.
Don't sweat it. You said there's somewhere here you have to go, right?
I gotta visit Carmina. Her grave's right up ahead. Listen, not to talk your ear off, but...
Tan and Carmina, Episode 3.
Tan!
When Tan came to, somebody was holding him tight. He felt them touch the wound on his cheek and check for his pulse. It was Carmina. Tan was too exhausted to even open his eyes, but he had no doubt that it was her.
Golf,
She said,
we have to carry him back. It'll take more than I can do on my own to save him.
Though Carmina was right by his side, her voice sounded like a distant echo. He felt as though he was being dragged into darkness. Carmina was desperately calling out to beckon him back.
Rudy, please find Adolfo. It should take more than that to harm a spirit beast. I hope.
Rudy ran off in search of Adolfo before Carmina could finish. But not long after Rudy left, they heard a short, subservient whimper coming from her direction.
Aha! So the Stone of Control works on spirit beasts.
The triumphant voice belonged to Blue. He still stood, framed by the rising sun. Adolfo cowered behind him. Tan struggled to stand and face him, but he could only tremble as if his hands and feet were bound.
Rudy!
Carmina cried out, reaching for the mother spirit beast. But it was too late. Blue grabbed Rudy by the neck and tossed her away. The injured beast tumbled down into the rift formed by Blue's magic. Golf snapped at Blue, desperate to protect Tan and Carmina. But Adolfo mercilessly drove Golf away from his new master.
This Stone of Control is something else.
Blue laughed as he approached Carmina.
Now I see why we crushed Dora to get it.
Carmina tightened her grip on Tan, trying to keep him from recklessly charging at Blue.
Carmina, run!
Tan rasped, but instead she stood to shield him from Blue.
I will not run. I refuse to lose anyone else. I won't live on if it means to bear even one more loss.
Carmina's entire body began to glow with blue light. Mist gathered around her, soon spreading out to engulf Adolfo and Blue.
Adolfo, I'm sorry. But now it's my turn to protect someone. Let me do one thing, one act of kindness that I can be proud of.
Carmina converted all of her life force into light. With one final burst of Doran magic, she drove out the invaders. Then the mist faded into thin air. Wrapped in sunset, the island felt truly deserted. Tan woke sluggishly and took Carmina's body in his arms. He called her name again and again, but it was to no avail. Carmina would never smile for him again. Tan got unsteadily to his feet, still racked with pain. At the very least, he wanted to give Carmina a proper burial. Then he saw something slip past his leg. This something glowed with a blue light and moved like a prowling wolf. It circled its way around him again, then let out a mournful howl.
Golf? Golf, is that you?
As Tan reached towards the blue light, it grew eyes, then ears, then tails. He gently rubbed Golf's head. The warmth that he had once felt under Golf's fur was now gone. But Golf, now transformed into a spirit beast, gave a short growl at Tan's touch.
Did Carmina do this?
Before she died, Carmina had entrusted Golf with her remaining life force. She had done so in the form of a lantern, which revived Golf as a spirit beast. Tan gently lifted Carmina's body and stood. Tan caught himself repeating Carmina's words in his mind.
I'd like to think I'm kind too. But maybe that's just my way of hiding the pain in my heart.
That's not all it was, Carmina. You were really, really kind. It's your kindness that saved me. And I couldn't do anything in return.
Tan gazed out at the world illuminated by the sinking sun. A faint beam of light stretched across the horizon. Golf howled sorrowfully at the darkening sky. In his cry, Tan felt as if he heard Carmina's final wishes.
Yeah, you're right, Golf. Let's find Adolfo.
In response, Golf howled, high and with determination.
I couldn't have saved Adolfo if it wasn't for you. I can't imagine how I'll ever repay you for that.
Then don't. Like I said, don't sweat it. Now, let's go show Carmina that Adolfo is safe and sound. So, Mrs. Carmina's.
Yeah. I'm home, Carmina. Rudy.
That's Rudy? She's not letting anyone near the grave.
Rudy, it's me, Tan. I've got Golf and Adolfo with me.
It's no use. She thinks we're a couple of grave robbers.
Rudy, it's me, can't you see?
Look out! Here she comes!
Rudy. Rudy! Wait! So you're a spirit beast now. But we need you, Rudy. Lend us your strength. This might get a little rough. We're going to defeat you, Rudy, and take you back with us.
What the heck is this?
Show him your fangs. What a pain.
Slam it!
I'm coming in. I'll handle them. How annoying. I'll handle them.
Missed me! Pierce him!
You're up!
You're toast!
No need to worry. Something's wrong with me.
Yeah!
Calm down.
All right, leave it to me. You owe me one.
Let's finish this. Let's go.
Thanks.
Still going. Yeah!
Take this.
Must have miscalculated.
Save your thanks.
I'm back! Flash!
something.
Save your thanks.
Nice save.
Allow me. Here's my target. How annoying.
Here I come! Do something.
Almost home.
My nose knows. How about this?
Back from the brink.
It seems it's up to me to end this.
Dark matter!
Just getting started.
My turn. Slash!
No need to worry. You got me.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Great.
No need to worry.
You good?
Back in the game.
I'll handle them.
Waste of time. Snap out of it.
Looks like we shook some sense into her.
So you've been protecting this place. And Carmina. Look at you. Together again at last. Carmina, I hope you can see this. Your family's together again.
Thank you, Tan. I always knew you were truly kind.
Carmina, no matter what you thought, you were truly kind too. I'll never forget that. And neither will these beasts you gave your life for. Carmina, is it you? I get it now. I can feel you with us, Carmina. Thanks to you guys, the whole family's finally back together. Let's go. It's my turn to return the favor.